Welcome class 9. In this video we will learn flow of electrons between the conductors. Let's say that we have a positively charged conductor A and it is connected through a metal wire to uncharged conductor B. So when the positively charged conductor is connected with uncharged conductor, the electrons from this uncharged conductor B will start flowing in order to balance the deficit of electrons in conductor A. So this movement of electrons continues till both the conductors have equal concentration of electrons. In the second case, we have a negatively charged conductor A and again the uncharged conductor B. And when they are connected through the metal wire, here the electrons are higher in number. So these electrons will move to uncharged conductor B, so that again the balance of electrons are maintained in both the conductors A and B. So here the direction of flow of electrons will be from A to B. And suppose if both the conductors are charged, one is negatively charged and the other one is positively charged, that means here higher concentration of electrons will be there, and here the electrons concentration will be less. So in order to maintain the balance, the electrons from conductor A will pass through the metal wire to conductor B, and this flow of electrons continues till there is equal concentration of electrons in both the conductors A and B. So here the flow of direction of electrons will be from A to B. So when two charged conductors are joined by a metallic wire, free electrons flow from a conductor having higher concentration of electrons to the conductor having lower concentration of electrons. The flow of electrons is possible if an excess of electrons in one conductor and a deficit of electrons in the other conductor is maintained. This is maintained for a sufficiently long time by a chemical reaction within the cell. Next is the direction of the flow of electric current. We all know that if we drop any object from a certain height, it will always drop down to the Earth's surface. So here an object at point A is at higher gravitational potential, and when it is released, it will drop down at point B, which is at low gravitational potential. So simply we can say that an object, when it falls, then it moves from the higher gravitational potential to the lower gravitational potential, or we can say from higher height to the lower height. Similarly, the second example is if the two liquids of different heights, are connected, then the one with the higher height, or we can say the higher pressure, will flow towards the liquid or the container where the pressure is low. So this flow of water will be because of the difference in the hydrostatic pressure, and it continues till this level of water becomes same in both the vessels. Also, if two bodies of different temperatures, the one with the higher temperature and the other one with the lower temperature, are brought together in contact, then the heat flows from the body A at high temperature to the body at the lower temperature. Again, this flow of heat will continue until and unless the bodies acquire the same temperature. So similarly, we can say that a conductor having an excess of electrons is said to be at a negative or lower potential, while a conductor having a deficit of electrons is said to be at a positive or higher potential. That means if the two bodies with the positive and the negative charges, or we can say the body with the high potential and the body with the low potential, are connected through a metal wire, then always the electrons will flow from the concentration where the electrons are higher, from the lower potential to the higher potential, that is towards the conductor where the electrons are less in number. So the flow of electrons is from low potential to high potential. But in three of the examples shown just before shows that always the flow is from the higher potential to lower potential. So it has been conventionally understood that the flow of current is to be taken from the higher potential to lower potential. So when the flow of electrons is from lower potential to higher potential, we understand, or we conventionally we come to the agreement that the flow of current will be from the higher potential to lower potential. So the electric current is said to flow from a body at higher potential to a lower potential in a direction opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. Thus, the direction of flow of conventional current, the flow of current is conventional, which is opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. So every time whenever we take that the electrons flow from this to this direction, then always we understand that the flow of current will be in the opposite direction. So here this figure over here shows that from B to A is the flow of electrons, whereas the flow of current is from A to B.